Hi, I'm Elizabeth Sharpe-Taylor, and I'm going to talk about how women, specifically Ghanaian women, can increase their country's economic prosperity by entering the workforce. The concern of economic growth is spreading across the world. The old school financial links established to support countries in economic duress have been exhausted. Countries with economic circles that are deteriorating are exploring new progressive models of increasing their economic wealth. In this exploration, encouraging women to enter the workforce has emerged as a profitable and effective solution. According to a 2015 report by the International Monetary Fund, the opportunity for women to earn and control income has been associated with broader economic development. In addition, gender gaps in labor force participation impede economic growth. Thus, the solution is to encourage and educate women to get into their country's economic development pipelines. The last slide means this. Women who earn incomes and work directly in the workforce stimulate economic growth for that country. For countries who do not embrace women in the workforce, they are hurting themselves economically. In this graph, we will see that the GDP loss is associated with countries that are more strict regarding women who work. In the next slide, you will see how costly it can be when women are not included in the workforce. According to a 2015 article by ActionAid, gender inequality in the workforce cost poorer countries about 9 trillion US dollars each year, more than the combined GDPs of Britain, France, and Germany. As we know, and according to a 2015 NPR article by Thomas Gross, countries with higher GDPs are considered more prosperous. When GDP grows, it means the country is becoming wealthier. In this graph, you'll see that countries with gender gaps in the workforce lose the most GDP and have the most turbulent economic status. So you may be wondering why this is important to you and what is Ghana's role in solving that problem. Well, Ghana, your economic status can be enhanced. And here are some proposals that we have to enhance that economic status. The U.S. State Department has worked with your government officials to organize an exchange program for American students to study at your higher education institutions and for your students to study at ours. We propose that we add another exchange program specifically designed for women here to learn in-demand workforce skills from our top American schools. The U.S. values programs that empower women domestically and abroad. We know that workforce contributions from women stimulate our economy, and this new exchange is an investment to help stimulate yours. In our Chinese exchange program, we have 300,000 young Chinese students doing academic work in the United States today. That is a five-fold increase from where we were just 10 years ago. And while more Americans are in Chinese classrooms than in any other country outside of Western Europe, we know this unprecedented number is history-making for both countries. The success of our Chinese exchange program has helped boost both countries' GDP and workforce. Specifically here, in Ghana, we take best practices from the Chinese exchange program and apply it to the Ghanaian women's exchange program to increase the economy and curtail your economic plunge. Here's the U.S. investment. We plan to invest a significant amount of resources towards this initiative. According to Walid Malouf, quote, foreign development aid has always been used as a tool to aid a country's influence over its people. We see this as a positive relationship for all parties involved. Our investment is a win-win for both governments as we increase our relationship with one another and both increase our global influence. We've partnered with other government agencies and departments in the U.S. to secure funds for 2,000 Ghanaian female students each year to attend a U.S. school. This project estimates at about $75 million a year, with one-third of the funding supported by the Ghanaian government. In this program, we will teach women in-demand job skills in science, technology, engineering, and math. We will also teach them marketing and self-public relation strategies to share what they've learned with others. We plan to teach them how to use the internet to connect with industry leaders and access opportunities to further their education and their careers. Research by Matthew Wallen ascertains that the internet is most effective in the process of influencing family, friends, and colleagues. With the circulation of information, we predict other women will be positively influenced by the program and the participants' success, thus drawing more Ghanaian women into the workforce. In conclusion, I want to just underscore that in the view of the United States, the concept of this exchange is to empower women and encourage a people-to-people exchange. From this empowerment, women will build confidence and skills that can contribute to the Ghanaian economy. But most importantly, we want to remember this exchange is ultimately about the people. Quoting John Kerry, it's people to people, not government to people or government in the way. It's people to people. It's a chance for citizens in both of our countries to communicate, to compete, to study, to share experiences in a genuine, balanced, and transparent way, and to get rid of all the politics and just break through as human beings. So with that, I'll lend the remaining of my time to my colleague who will discuss the details of the program specifically in Ghana and how the recruitment process can flow. Thank you for your time.